Hi there, good morning to you. This is Kakaaki Social. I'm Rena Obozeghie. Now, former Vice President and the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party in the 2023 election, Atiku Abubakar, held a World News Conference on Thursday to touch on the development with the Chicago State University as far as President Tinubu is concerned. Now, he reiterated that what Tinubu has, at least what he submitted to INEC, is a forged certificate, and then called on opposition figures like Peter Obi of the Labour Party, Obi and Kwankwaso of the New Nigerian People's Party, and lovers of justice to join the cause of redeeming Nigeria's image that, according to him, has been tainted on the global scene. Now, at that news conference, which was live on AIT, Atiku was clear that he would fight until the Supreme Court rules on this matter. Remember that he has been accused of betraying Tinubu by overlooking friendship to seek his records with the Chicago State University. We had that accusation on this show on Wednesday, and it was by Temitope Ajayi, a senior special assistant to the president on media and public affairs. Atiku denied that as well. He says it's not the betrayal, and then he wore the hat of betrayal on Tinubu, citing example with political development as far back as 2003, where that's Atiku, advised his then principal, Olusegun Obasanjo, to allow to allow Tinubu have Lagos when Southwest was ruled by the PDP. Now, that was it at the conference on Thursday, and then his lawyers also gave about 6 reasons the president may have committed perjury. Let's go back to Thursday, listen to Atiku, and then come back for your input.
This quest is not for or about Atiku Abubakar. It is a quest for the enthronement of truth, morality, justice, and accountability in our public affairs. In line with this, let me call on all well-meaning Nigerians, Governor Peter Obi of the Labour Party, and Governor Obi and Kwankwaso of the NNPP, and indeed every single person who loves this country, as I do, to join me in this campaign to enshrine probity, accountability, and the basic principles of justice, morality, and uprightness in our country. He broke away when he supported Umaru Yar'Adua. So, what is the ground for him to say that I betrayed him? But those of you who are old enough will also remember that in 2003, the PDP took over all the southwestern states, with the exception of Lagos. I stood between Obasanjo and himself. I said, no, you can't take over Lagos. Leave it. And he left it. So who is indebted to the other? Is it me or Bola Ahmed Tinubu?
All right, let's see how this went down on the social media yesterday. For God's will, it says the man Tinubu alone has fake dates of birth, social security number, gender, error in name spelling, graduated from a secondary school 4 years before it came into existence, fake job in Deloitte, forged Chicago State certificate. Shena only Tinubu did this life. For Omodene, it says Chicago State University confirmed Tinubu's academic record is sound and authentic. Case closed. No judge could have done anything different. In fact, Atiku has successfully and indirectly paid the world to advertise Tinubu's academic excellence. No wonder a German priest cried and prayed for Tinubu. For Kola, it says Atiku is continuously digging his political grave. When OBJ wanted to take Lagos State as the other southwestern state that we PDP took, I told OBJ to leave Lagos alone. This further proves that OBJ and Atiku's administration did not conduct free and fair elections but took one. Olufemi says it's a lazy person looking for supporters to fight a war. If you have valid case, present your case before competent court of law without looking for aid. That's responding to what he was saying, that other presidential candidates needs to join him. Jasper says, we may play politics with everything, but you see, this one will mean a lot to the reputation of Nigerians, especially in the international arena. It is honorable for the said president to resign honorably. And away from that, and still on political issues related to this, a 2019 tweet of the now Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, is back to timelines. In that tweet, Keyamo was commenting on Osun State Ademola Adeleke's certificates, and he said, anyone who presents forged certificates to INEC is meant to be legally disqualified from elected office as enshrined in the 1999 Constitution. Now, with the passing of one election cycle, that's between 2019 and 2023, it seems to netizens that the minister doesn't hold same view anymore, with the cause for his principal's honorable resignation or legal disqualification with accusations of forgery. Now, the post from 2019 reads, you would see that it was made on the 15th day of April on that year 2019. And it says, by the definition of school certificate or its equivalent in section 318 of the 1999 Constitution, you don't need a WAEC certificate to become president or governor. But if you present a forged WAEC or other certificate to INEC for any office, you will be disqualified. And it says hashtag Osun State scenario. Uche says, I am not sure Festus, my friend, will stand by this post. Maybe it was done by his PA as at then. Those are recent reactions to that 2019 post. For Covey says, wow, I love the way internet keeps everything for us. Brosby says, Tinubu lets his supporters down completely. I can imagine how they feel right now. It is a very difficult task defending him. Festus Keyamo did his best defending. Rena Omokri did his best defending. But the old frail certificate forger is indefensible. And he says, shame. And Sani says, just like PDP Osun State, APC will win at appeal and Supreme Court. APC till 2027. All right, to another story. The Bank of Agriculture is advising that people stop getting loan from them to marry wives and throw parties. The bank's branch manager in Ilorin, the Kwara State capital, Dele, stressed that they are currently working to recover 253 million Naira loan that was disbursed to about 100 debtors from 2011 up until this time in the States. Now, the loan that the debtors have considered national cake that shouldn't be repaid. So they say is their money. So here is partly what he said. He said the loan is meant to be a revolving loan to be paid back to give other people opportunity. But it is unfortunate that some people see it as a national cake that should be eaten from. The problem we have with most of them is that they use the loan for something different from what they obtained it for. And then he continued to say that why get a loan to marry second wife or throw parties? We are advising them to pay up because they cannot go scot-free through their guarantors, and some other measures we are taking already, we would nab them. Guarantors, you used to stand for people. Proudly Nigeria says, why should Bank of Agriculture give loan to people that do not have a verified farm? But in reaction to that, Akparan Bong man, he says, as bandits did not allow them to farm, they just turned it to marriage loan. They can't return the money, so they have to put it somewhere. They chose to invest in marriage. Also in reaction, Jasper says, you know, go past some of these celebrities who wants to impress people, and the wahala now be say they are divorced and are left with debts. More reactions. Cosma says, did the bank take due diligence before giving out the loans? The collateral were valued by qualified valuers. All right, then. This is a video in Abuja. Someone said he witnessed one chance in Abuja. It's a really disturbing short video, but we have to go now because we've used up our time even before we started. So thank you so much for being a part of it. I'll see you again on Monday. Good morning, Unkoli.
Good morning, Rena.
Yesterday, I called Adora Unkoli. Should I call